The Personas Residue here. Today we're looking at Frost Letter, or Professor's Letter, depending on how it gets translated. Frost Letter is a trainer item card that allows you to search your deck for 2 basic energy cards and add them to your hand. Now, basically it was like they turned around and said, energy search is a thing. Let's make one. Let's make an item card that does that twice. And to be honest, that extra energy does make this card just so much better than energy search. I know a lot of people might think, oh, it's double energy search, it's nothing special. It's actually going to be pretty handy in quite a few games. The first thing that came to my mind when I actually saw this card was Darkrai, oddly enough. When you run Darkrai, you're going to be using a lot of cards like Ultra Ball. You're going to be using Computer Search or Daisy Machine, Ultra Ball as I've just mentioned. All of these cards turn around and say, pitch 2 cards from your hand, grab something from deck, grab something from the discard pile. With Frost Letter, you can effectively pay that cost using 1 card. Use Professor's Letter, grab your 2 energy, and then use Ultra Ball, Daisy Machine, whatever you want to use, play out the effect. And in a deck like Darkrai, that's absolutely amazing because that's 2 dark energy in your discard pile. That means you're ready to start using cards like Dark Patch. Even if you don't have Dark Patch now, you might have Dark Patch later, you might be Daisy Machine for Dark Patch, like Computer Search for Dark Patch. It just helps accelerate the deck. Another advantage it offers though is the whole fact that it's not just, oh, I can pay the cost for Ultra Ball, for Daisy Machine. It's also the fact that, as well as setting up for cards like Dark Patch, you're thinning the deck as well. You use 1 or 2 Frost Letters, that's 4 cards out of your deck, and you've effectively thinned your deck by, I think it's around about 7%. Now, that doesn't sound like a huge amount, but towards your mid to late game, that is going to pay off. You've got extra cards out of your deck, so using cards like N, Comet, Juniper, you stand a much better chance of drawing the cards you need instead of just drawing into energy that you can only play 1 other turn. Not only is it beneficial for Darkrai, not only does it help you actually thin your deck, but there's another dominant decking format that allows you to actually make use of the ability to grab multiple energies to hand. And that deck is Keldeo Blastoise. Keldeo Blastoise hasn't gone anywhere since it came into format, a lot like Darkrai itself. And it's all about the multiple energy attachments. Using Frost Letter is effectively the same as using energy retrieval, except instead of grabbing energy from the discard pile, you're now grabbing energy from your deck. And that's just how simple it is. Set up your Blastoise, Frost Letter, grab 2 energy, play them straight down to the field. That effectively means that to set up something like a Keldeo or a Black Chiron, all you really need is just 1 other water energy, and with Black Chiron you'd need your manual attachment of an electric energy. That being said, this is just a bigger energy search, and I'm not really gonna say, oh, it's the best card ever. Well, energy search itself did find its way into format. Certain Darkrai lists have been running it, certain Keldeo Blastoise decks have been running it. And with Catcher being nerfed, a lot of people have started to look in the direction of Rayquaza Emboar. So, right there, the same argument that applies to Keldeo Blastoise applies for Rayquaza Emboar. You play Frost Letter, you get your 2 fire energy, you play them onto Rayquaza, and you've got fuel later on for energy retrieval or super energy retrieval. Is it the biggest and best card in format? Personally, no, I don't think it is. Is it a good card though? Yes. It's deck thinning, it's energy recruitment, you're able to actually pay energy costs easier. As I've mentioned, you can use it to actually pay for your Ultra Balls. You can set up with Dark Patches, you can Deluge, you can burn a Fandango. It's a card that doesn't just help one deck, and it's not just a card that doesn't help any deck. It helps 2 or 3 decks in format, and that in itself makes it worthwhile. Any one card that says grab 2 cards by all rights, should be good. You could you could say, well, if the one card grabbing 2 cards is using an attack, then it might not be worth it, but yes, that's using your attack for the turn. But any item card that says, grab 2 cards, it's amazing, it really is. So few item cards effectively turn around and say, go +1. Energy Retrieval, well, just go +1 on hand, but you need to have had the 2 energy in the discard pile to start with. Super Energy Retrieval, once again, is a +1 on hand. You use Energy Retrieval, you drop 2 cards, you then pick up 4, so you're spending 3, you're picking up 4, that's +1. But once again, same argument as normal Energy Retrieval, you need the energy in the discard pile to start with. Professor's Letter, you don't have that. It's a case of, here's my 1 item card, I now have 2 energies in hand. I can now use those energies in any way I want. I can manually attach them, I can delusion them, I can Inferno Fandango them, I can use them to pay for costs for something like Ultra Ball. I just think that overall, Professor Letter is a good card. Is it game breaking? No. Is it a good utility card for a good handful of decks? Yes, it really is. And if I don't see a lot of decks in format running 1 or 2 of this, I'll be incredibly surprised. But with that said, what do you guys on the top percent think? As always, let me know down below. And until next time, having right to Joey, you guys at top percent, peace out.